Hi everyone, it's Sally. I have just finished 4 journals. These 4 right here. They're sort of naked journals, fairly blank. I mean, I put lots of interesting book pages and some different kinds of writing paper, and I did put a few pockets and a couple of tags, postcards, and things like that, but not anything, really just fully embellished. So I had just had started my second weekend at the farmer's market yesterday, and it's going really well. So that I'm really happy about that. I'm so glad to be back. I've already sold 3 journals, so I'm going to keep making more. These sort of naked journals have been selling well because I can sell them for quite a bit less than some of the bigger ones. So I'm not going to show all 4 of them, but let's just take a look at each cover. I think they're all 4 really pretty books. The Plow Woman. On this one, I was actually, I put fabric on the inside for that. And so it's just kind of lots of different things in there. Then I did also this one, Village of Vagabonds. This one I was actually able to reuse the title, inside book cover page. It was so pretty, I saved it and managed to hinge this page onto another page. Or did I just hinge it? Did I hinge 2 of them together? I can't remember now. Maybe I did. Yep. So there, see, that whole signature cover is the inside book cover, and on the back I think it's just a different one of my jelly prints. So there's this, and then reinforce the binding with some fabric, and it has a hidden spine. Each one of these has 4 signatures, and they were all about the same size, which was really nice. I was able to work on all 4 of them at the same time. This one was a little bit smaller, but the same height, so I was cutting the pages the same pretty much. This one I used fabric on the inside because it was just totally plain. And yeah, so that's that one. And this one also had a plain inside, but I just left it. And I put some fabric there. And so maybe we'll take a look at one of them. How about this one? Because I love this paper. It's so pretty. So I'm just going to flip through it pretty quickly because it's a lot of writing space. I did, put a few nice book pages in. This is actually the title page of the book and an original illustration from the book. And I love to include things like that when I'm making them. And these books are all early 1900s. This one's 1910. So tea-stained paper, pocket made out of snippet roll with a bookmark. I think I put a bookmark in each one, and then a few very simple tags made out of some collage paper that I had. I wanted to make them quick and easy so I could get them out and get them on the shelf. Did do some spray inks on some of the pages. I used a lot of different writing paper. This is some nice parchment resume paper. Part of an old music book. Just a little tuck here for this butterfly. And a little pocket with an old Valentine. So this was like an offcut from one of the other pages that's in here. Here I hinged 2 pages together that I liked from the same book. I often do that. There's some pages that are more interesting than others. That's kind of what I do. Altered playing card and wine label. A little bit of scrapbook paper in each one. Not a lot, just some different bits of paper and ephemera tucked in the pockets. This is the table of contents from the original book. and a page out of one of my art books. Kind of hated to cut that off, so I just folded it in. And, oh yeah, and I put old envelopes in each one. So this envelope, I kind of thought it was pretty. It's from the milkman, delivered to your door. And inside is a recipe with lots of food stains on it. It's like one that's been around a while. And this envelope opens at the top, which is kind of neat. So I made a little hinge here out of some part of one of my pieces of paper. I think it was some paste paper. I had a little scrap. Some old letterhead paper, which I'm always on the lookout for that. If I'm at thrift stores or garage sales or rummage sales, I look for old letterhead paper. I was at a rummage sale yesterday where I found 4 or 5 boxes of old stationery. People don't write letters anymore, so the stationery was really nice and nice size. Will be great used in journals. A page out of my Hiawatha book. So as you can see, I left a lot of writing space in these, and they all have that. In fact, they all are I pretty much use the same pages in all of them, just kind of arrange them differently. This was, I have cards. I get blank note cards. I love the beautiful ones with artwork on them, like this Van Gogh painting. And they're just actually the right size for putting in a journal, and it's a little stiffer, but I'm using it as the beginning of the signature, so it's kind of nice to have that there. It's from a really pretty children's book. I love the silhouettes. Excuse me. Some paste paper. And another envelope. This is an old airmail envelope with an old photo inside from a scrapbook. So I just hinged the envelopes with some paper, which that means you still have the writing space here. Plus extra writing there too if you want to. My old shorthand book. This is a cute children's book. Nursery rhymes. So I just added this offcut here and stitched it, and it turned it into a little tuck for this postcard from China. Let's see this. It was to kind of fill up this, because this page ended here, so I thought, why not just add a little bit of something extra there and make it into a little tuck. Okay, so last signature. This is actually a jelly print. This is one of the ones I did that are like that magazine resist technique, and you can kind of see the face there. You see the eyes, and that's the mouth. And then there was writing in the background. I just think those come out really neat. This is a book page, but love that illustration on there. Plus lots of writing space on the front and back. And that is also a page from the original book. An envelope with a little tag in it. So there has a few tags in it, not very many. This way, it's like I can sell these for $50, and people who don't really care about all the extra little doodads and stuff I put in would enjoy it, I think. That has this is a seed envelope with a postcard of the Statue of Liberty inside and a Renoir painting. An old letterhead from a famous lady that used to live near me. She's passed away, and I went to her estate sale. She was actually a Hollywood actress, retired. And she was the nosy neighbor in Mr. Ed, if you ever watched that TV show. She played that part. She had a beautiful house and lots of interesting old papers and jewelry. She and her companion traveled a lot, and I got all kinds of neat jewelry from Africa and just all over the world. It's very fun to go. It was actually a sale that went on for a couple of weeks. And so some of the Mexican bingo cards, and this is actually a receipt for a gas station. So for almost 5 gallons of gas, $1.80. Those were the good old days, right? Yeah. What was the year? 1968. Gas was a lot cheaper then. This is actually some brown parchment paper. I like the feel of it. The rest of the envelope, which I dyed with avocado dye. So just some collage paper. I actually did a big collage with some wrapping paper on old book pages, and I cut it up in little pieces and stuck it in here. Some of it I embellished it maybe a little bit more by putting some Tim Holtz people on it or something like that. Some of them I just left plain. Okay, so that's just the one. I'm not going to show them all, but I am going to be putting these on the shelves at my farmer's market, and wish me luck. This is actually my 4th day back. It's the 2nd weekend. We do it every Friday and Saturday. Okay, you guys have a great weekend. Talk to you later.